Okay, welcome guys sa ating first supposedly synchronous session for Math 213A differential equation. But due to some meetings orientation that we have conducted, na-deferred yung session natin. So I'm recording this session now for you to understand the basic concept for our subject. Okay? So at the end of this session, hopefully, you will be able to have this following outcomes. So first is the ability to define and illustrate some basic terms concerned with differential equations. Next is the ability to classify different equations and determine their degree and order. Next, ability to discuss the relationship between the differential equation and its corresponding function, which serve as a solution. And lastly, find the differential equation for an indicated solution. Okay, so let's first with the basic concepts, starting with the definition of terms. Okay, so as defined here, ano ba talaga yung differential equation? So differential equation is an equation involving an unknown function and its derivative. Okay, so from your previous subjects na calculus 1 and 2, so we have already discussed how to differentiate and integrate functions, no? So when we see this variables na may present na prime sa kanya, it means siya yung mga derivative ng function natin. And then yung function na hinahanap natin or yung given function natin is yung itong y na to, which is yung tinatawag nating dependent variable natin. Okay? So ito yung sample ng differential equation na we have a combination of yung derivative niya and yung kanyang function. Okay? So there are two kinds of differential equation daw. So first one is yung tinatawag ng ordinary differential equation or more commonly minsan tinatawag siyang ODE lang sa mga problem. Then yung isa is yung partial differential equation. So PDE naman to. Okay? Yung difference nila, pag sinabing ordinary differential equation, yung unknown function niya, dependent variables, usually y. Okay? So yung dependent variable, usually y, depends on only one independent variable. Okay? So yung independent variable na tinutukoy dito is yung x natin, na ito si y. So, yun. So, kung halimbawa, di ba may given tayong derivative na bawa dy dx, dy over dx. Di ba kung ano yung numerator, siya yung dependent. So, I know I have mentioned this dun sa integral calculus natin. Then, yung independent natin is yung nasa denominator. Independent. Okay? So, yun daw, pag ordinary differential equation lang siya, ibig sabihin, one independent variable lang yung dinaderive natin. Pero in higher mathematics kasi, uh, nangyayari na pwedeng may other variable present in your equation. But since this is a continuation of your two calculus subjects, so mag-focus lang muna tayo dun sa ordinary differential equation mo muna. Then the other kind of differential equation is tinatawag nating partial differential equation. So, ang ano naman niya is yung unknown function depends on two or more independent variables. So, ito is ginagawa natin, dinederive natin yung function natin, pwedeng in terms of x lang or pwedeng in terms of y. So, kung tatandaan nyo, meron tayo, di ba tinatawag na implicit differentiation before? Diba sa differential calculus? So, dito, mangyayari dito sa partial differentiation. Kung halimbawa ang hinahanap sa problem mo, let's say meron tayong given function, any function. Halimbawa, sabihin natin pinakasimple y is equals to 4x. Okay? So, pag halimbawa, hinihingi niya partial derivative ng y in terms of x halimbawa, 'no? So, 'pag kukunin mo 'yan, so magiging sagot dito is ano, so dapat in terms of x mo lang ide-derive yung mismong, function mo. So, dito magiging partial of y or partial of x is equals to in terms of x, ito since ito yung variable niya x, so 4 lang din 'to, 'no? So, mag-apply halimbawa kapag halimbawa sabihin natin ibang function yung given natin. Let's say, ano bang puwedeng given na function? So, halimbawa, erase natin 'tong, nabigay kong una, okey. So, try natin, um, y is equals to 4xy, okey. So, 'yan. So, may product tayo dito na may product na variable, okey. So, partial differentiation, uh, of course, this will be discussed in later topic pa naman ulit. Pero as a introduction, kung partial differentiation tayo nito, halimbawa partial of y, in terms of x yung gagawin natin. So, ibig sabihin lahat ng variable natin ide-derive natin in terms of x, okey? So, kung hindi siya, x yung dine-derive natin, ibig sabihin treated siya as constant, okey? So, dito mangyayari dito ngayon is paano? So, ito, since, mangyayari partial derivative tayo, si y will be treated as constant na. So, yung kaninang, example dapat para 0 is equals to, 4. Mali example kanina. So, i-scratch yung example kanina. So, ito na lang. So, kapag kinuha yung partial derivative nito, so our y is equals to 4xy be partial derivative of y in terms of x will be 0 is equals to dito, yung 4y natin will be constant tapos may x. So, de-derive lang natin is si, ah, 4y lang, 'no? Kasi si x will be 0 na. X will be eliminated na kasi dinerive mo na siya once. Okay? So, bale more on that later sa later part nung course. Okay? So, basta ito yung two difference ng differential equation we have. Okay? Okay, next. We now go to order and degree. So, yung difference ng ito, pag sinabing order, ang order daw is kung ano yung highest derivative appearing in the equation. Okay? So, i-ano natin highest derivative dun sa equation. Okay? Tapos 'pag sinabing degree is kung ano yung power or exponent nung mismong, derivative with the highest order. Okay? Highest order derivative is raised. Okay. So, paano natin applyan apply natin sa example, 'no? So, let's say we have this first example. Identify daw natin yung order and degree ng given equation. So, we have dy over dx is equals to 5x plus 3. Okay. So, ang hinahanap natin, order muna. So, pag order ang hinahanap natin, kailangan natin tingnan is yung derivative, 'no? So, yung derivative. Okay. So, dito sa given equation natin, ang derivative lang naman natin yung nasa left side. So, kung titingnan natin, ang order niya is, since wala namang exponent na present dun sa, independent variable niya, ang order natin is, first order or 1 lang, 'no? Okay. And 'pag sinabi natin kung ano yung degree, yun nga, since hindi naman naka-raise sa power yung mismong differentiation natin, ibig sabihin 1 lang din yung degree natin. Okay? Kaya first degree. So, paano magiging iba yung order and degree? So, let's say yung given natin naging, 2 squared, 2d squared y over dx squared. Tapos ito naka-raise ng 5. Okay? So, mangyayari ang magiging order nito ngayon will be 2, tapos ang degree nito will be 5. So, yun yung ano niya, pag sa iba example. Next, let's try this one. So, order and degree. So, ang order natin is again kung alin yung highest derivatives natin. We have d squared y over dx squared. So, ito is kung in other notation, y double prime. Then yung ito will be y prime. Okay? So, alam natin na mas mataas yung order nito. So, ang order nitong given equation natin is 2 or second order, no? Okay? Then, ang degree natin, kung saan naka-raise na power yung mismong highest order natin. So, since ito is wala naman siya naka-raise na power or ito is naka-raise lang ng 1, so first degree lang tayo dito. Okay? Next, so let's have this one. So, we have 4 d cubed y over dx cubed is to the 4th power plus sine x times d to the 4th power y over dx to the 4th squared plus 5xy equals 5x plus 3. Okay? Order is, alin ang order? Highest derivative tayo. So, ito is y triple prime. Then, ito is y 4 prime. Okay? So, ito yung highest order natin. So, 4th order tayo. O yung order natin is 4. And then, sa degree is, since ito na yung select natin highest order, tingnan nyo lang to yung degree niya. So, second degree. Okay? So, I hope clear yung about order and degree na. Okay, next. Okay, so we'll have this one. So, without writing anything on the equation, order natin dito is highest derivative is ito. So, 5 or 5th order. And degree is kung ano yung kung saan siya naka-raise sa power. So, we have we have second degree. Okay? Check ko kung nagre-record yung screen ko. So, thankfully nagre-record naman siya. Okay. Okay. Last example. So, we have a partial derivative equation. So, we have partial of z squared over partial of y squared minus partial squared z over partial x squared is equals to 0. Okay? Paano mo nalalaman ang ano nito? So, ang isang problem sa problem na sa ganito is makita nyo, yung independent variable niya is dalawang magkaiba, no? Pero dun sa given natin na equation, buti na lang nangyari sa kanya is para siyang naka ah, naka second derivative, no? So, dito, if you encounter this kind of problem, better i-clarify nyo kung which variable yung tinutukoy, no? Pero dito, since parehas naman ng degree, ng order yung given derivative for each independent variable, so we can say na yung order nito is second order. Then yung degree natin is first degree. Okay? Okay. So I hope malinaw yung order and degree, no? Next. So we have linear differential equation. So define lang niya kung ano ibig sabihin ng linear differential equation. So if your given equation conforms to the given formula, okay? So itong formula lang to, nasabi na yung differential equation mo is a linear equation. Linear differential equation, okay? So, ito, list down ako 3 note na pwedeng guide to identify kung linear differential equation yung given equation nyo. So, number 1, there are no products of function yt and its derivative. Okay? So wala daw kayo dapat makikitang product yung y function natin and yung derivative niya. Okay? So kung titignan niyo yung pinaka-formula natin, si derivative is naka-multiply lang siya sa constant, no? Okay? Then si y natin, constant din, and equal sa certain constant or equation. Okay? Next is yung the function yt daw should not have any power other than the first power. So, titingnan niyo dito, yung order nung differentiation natin is hindi naman nagma-matter. Ang mahalaga is, ang titignan natin is si y, no? So, kailangan naka-first degree lang siya. First power lang siya. So, kung halimbawa naging y squared yan, automatic hindi na agad linear yung equation. Okay? The next is neither the function or its derivative are inside another function. So, ang ibig sabihin doon, halimbawa, okay? So, halimbawa itong e raised to y, nasa ano siya ng isang function na e. Then, yung isa is gawa ng square root of y. Square root symbol. Okay? So, bakit mahalagang kailangan nyo kung malaman kung linear yung equation mo? Kasi upon solving, may mga methods kasi na applicable siya sa linear differential equation lang. So later in the course, may mga methods tayong aralin kung paano mag-solve ng linear differential equation. So if you are able to identify kung linear nga yung equation mo, yun yung i-apply yung method. Then if ever hindi yun, you have to apply the necessary method na solution dun sa given equation. Okay? Kasi pag halimbawa, basta-basta kayo nagso-solve without verifying what kind of equation you are dealing with, pwedeng mahirapan nyo makuha yung final answer. Okay? So, yung next lang is we try to identify kung linear or non-linear yung given equation natin. Okay? So para ma-practice lang din yung sa order and degree, ilagay na lang din natin. Okay? So, dito, ang order natin is 2. Okay? Ang degree natin is 1. Then, ano to? Linear or non-linear? Okay? So, check nyo. Ang independent natin is si x, no? So, kung x times dy over dx, hindi naman dependent yung naka-multiply. So, pwede pa siya, no? Then, si function mo is naka-raise siya sa 1 lang na power. Then, ito, yung nasa e, naka-raise naman sa kanya is yung independent variable. So, therefore, ito ay linear, no? Okay. Next. So, we have this one. So, yung order natin dito, again, is 2. Ang degree natin is 1. So, linear or non-linear? Okay. So, dito, naka-multiply yung function natin with the independent variable. Tapos, yung nasa loob ng function na sign ay yung independent variable. So, this equation is also an example of a linear differential equation. Next, identify whether the given equation is linear or non-linear. Okay, so order muna is 2, degree is 1, then linear, non-linear, let's check. So, yung naka-multiply sa mga differentials natin is yung independent. Yung sa function is yung independent variable din. And dito, yung nasa sign function is yung independent din. So, therefore, this is linear. Okay. Next. So, let's see this one. So, we have y times y double prime plus y prime plus y is equals to 1. So, obvious na reason dito is because of this one. Kasi as we have mentioned sa guide natin kanina. Okay? So, sabi, dapat walang product ng function yt tsaka ng derivative niya. Okay? Kaya this one, automatic, this is linear. Okay? So pag kinuha natin yung order in degree, so this is 2, degree is 1. Okay? Okay, sorry. This is non-linear. Okay? Next, identify whether this equation is not linear or non-linear. Okay? So dito, kung pwede mong i-rewrite 'to, 'di ba, this can be rewritten as y prime is equals to negative x. So there is again a presence of the product of the function and its derivative. So therefore, this is non-linear. Okay? So yung order natin is first order lang. Degree natin is first order. First degree lang. Okay? Okay, next. So dito ano yung nakikita niyong bagay na pwede mag non-linear sa kanya. So yung isa sa guide natin na dapat yung function natin itself should not have a power greater than 2. Okay? So dito naka-squared siya. So therefore, non-linear na agad siya, no? Okay? Then yung order natin is 2, yung degree natin is 1. Okay? So, I hope okay tayo dito sa linear and non-linear. Okay? Proceed tayo sa next topic. So we have yung elimination naman ng arbitrary constant. Okay. So let us first define kung ano yung arbitrary constant. So sa definition, arbitrary constant is a constant whose value could be assumed to be anything. Okay. So just so long as it doesn't depend on the other variables in an equation expression. Okay. So I know I already discussed din ito dun sa ating integral. So 'di ba kung matatandaan niyo once indefinite integral yung kina-calculate natin, meron tayong nilalagay sa kanya plus c sa dulo 'no. Okey, so yung sabi ko nga yung c na ginagamit natin sa dulo 'pag indefinite integral is a constant na ah, yun nga nag-a-assume ng any value, okey? Kasi kung ide-derive mo siya yung equation na nakuha mo sa integral, babalik siya dun sa original function kasi yung arbitrary constant na yun will be equal to 0 kasi constant siya, ano, okey? So, elimination of arbitrary constant. So, ibig sabihin lang nun is yung removing siyempre ng arbitrary constant in a given equation, okey. So, bakit kailangan natin alamin yung tungkol sa arbitrary constant? Kasi, ah, elimination of arbitrary constant is useful para malaman natin kung ano yung method na gagamitin sa differential equation at para natin yung, original differential equation or yung solution mismo ng problem, okey? So, yung mga sample na gagawin natin dito, yung solution, yung given, kailangan hanapin natin yung differential equation niya, okey? Ibig sabihin yung function mismo yung given natin, ano? So, function yung given, hahanapin yung differential equation, okey? Okey. So, paano eliminate yung arbitrary constant? Sabi lang niya is to differentiate, yan nakapula na pala. So, just differentiate the given function relation as many times depending on the number of constant. Okay? Differentiate as number of constants. Okay? Ibig sabihin kung ilan yung unknown constant, yun yung dami ng differentiation or yung kung hanggang ilang differentiation yung gagawin niya. Okay? So, that's our example. Okay? So, eliminate daw natin yung arbitrary constant. So, for this given equation, arbitrary constant natin is yung letter A. Okay? Letter A kasi si X is independent, si Y is independent. Okay? So, since ang arbitrary constant natin ay 1 lang, so is first derivative lang yung kukunin natin. Okay? So, implicit differentiation yung gagawin nyo dito. So, we have 2 2y y prime is equals to 4a. Ano? Okay, so gawin natin. Pwede na to. Ito na yung sagot, 4a. Pero di ba, naging ganyan yan. Kasi kung implicit tayo, so 2y dy is equals to 4a dx. Okay, so yung 2y dy dx is equals to 4a. Tapos tsaka mo lang siya magiging 2y y prime is equals to 4a. Okay? Okay, so once nakuha na natin yung differential equation niya, sabihin meron na tayong percent ng function and a derivative, yun na yung sagot dun sa, ito na yung solution, no? Okay, sa given equation. Okay, next, ito ay this one. So, ilan yung constant natin? So, we have 1, 2, 3. So, 3 arbitrary constant. So, meaning, tatlong beses tayo magde-derive. So, first derivative, y prime is equals to 2ax plus b. Okay. Then, second derivative will be 2a. And third derivative is equals to 0. So, ito yung sagot natin dyan. No? This is the required equation. Okay? So, doesn't matter kung naging 0 yung value as long as alam nyong by applying elimination ng arbitrary constant na tatlong differentiation required. So, wala kayong magagawa kundi i-accept na 0 talaga yan yung function na hinahanap para dun sa given problem na yan. Okay? Next, we have y is equals to c1e raised to negative x plus c2e raised to negative 2x plus x. Okay? So, siguro obvious naman, constant natin yung c1 and c2. So, we have two arbitrary constant. So, ibig sabihin, two differentiation tayo. So, we have y is equals to negative c1 e negative x minus 2 c2 e negative 2x plus 1. Okay, first derivative. So, second derivative will be c1 e negative x plus 4 c2 e negative 2x. Okay, so to solve for the equation, ano natin, pwede natin kunin yung sum nitong first and second equation natin. Kinuha natin yung sum niyan. So we have y plus y double prime is equals to, this will be cancelled out na. So ito will be 2 c2 e negative 2x plus 1. Okay, so our required equation will be y prime plus y double prime is equals to 2c2 e negative 2x plus 1. Okay, so this is your required, sorry. So kailangan tanggalin natin yung, okay. So let me revise again. Okay, so wag na itanggalin natin to. So this is, kailangan nga palang ma-eliminate lahat ng constant. Sorry. Okay, so yung sa final answer natin, y double prime is may constant pa din na c1 and c2. So sa kapag-derive na tayo ng twice, ang pwede natin gawin is substitution by elimination, by substitution or elimination. Okay, so consider natin original given equation is yung first equation natin, second equation, tsaka third equation natin. Ayan. Okay, so gawin natin, add din natin yung first and second natin. First and second. Okay, so pag pinag-add, magiging y plus y prime is equals to, so magka-cancel out yung first term, then yung second term, 1 minus 2, so negative c2 e negative 2x plus x plus 1. Okay? So, ito yung ating fourth equation. Okay? So, next, let's try. So, anong pwede? So, pwede natin gamitin yung 1 and 3 na equation. Pwede natin eliminate siya. Pwede din 2 and 3. Pero, kung saan kayo mas magiging convenient o kung saan mas magkakameron ng mabilisang solution, doon tayo, no? Okay? So, let's try yung equation 2 and 3. Okay? Okay? Let's check. So, dito, okay, negative 2x, negative. Okay. So, let's try. So, 1, so si 2, and 2 and 3. Okay, so we will have y prime plus y double prime. Then, yung first term natin is magka-cancel out lang ulit. Then, yung second term will be negative 2 C2 E negative 2x plus pala to. Okay, so positive 2C2 E2 negative E2x plus 1. Okay, so ito yung equation 5 natin. Then, para ma-eliminate si C2 E2x, kailangan kunin natin yung sum ng 4 and 5, pero yung 4 kailangan i-multiply natin sa 2. Okay? So, para makuha natin next. So, yung equation 4 natin, multiply natin ng 2, tapos i-add natin sa equation 5. Okay? Okay, so pag minultiply sa 2 yung equation 4, we have 2y plus 2y prime is equals to negative 2c2 e negative 2x plus 2x plus 2. Okay? Plus yung 5 natin is y prime plus y double prime is equals to 2c2 e negative 2x plus 1. Okay? Kunin natin yung sum. So we have, so arrange ko lang. So y double prime plus 3y prime plus 2y prime. Then yung equal, wala ng prime yung 2y. Okay. Then yung first term natin sa right side will be 0. Then ito magiging 2x plus 3. This will be your final answer. Okay. Okay. So, ineliminate natin yung unknown variable. Okay. Next. Okay. So, our last topic para sa session na to. So, we have families of curves. So, ano ibig sabihin yan? So, families of curve daw is an equation involving a parameter. So, it represents a family of curves. So, kaya siya family of curves, ibig sabihin kung may given sa inyong equation na may parameter or may condition na binigay, any curve na pwede mag-possess ng ganong characteristic, dadaan doon. Okay? So halimbawa, let's say, meron tayong partition plane. Okay, so let's say, meron tayong partition plane. Okay, tapos pinapahanap sa atin is yung equation ng lahat ng lines na magpa-pass through dun sa origin natin. Okay, so kaya siya tinawag na families of curves kasi itong mga line na to, ayan, so kahit gaano ka, ano yung line na yan, sorry, dapat mag-pass through sa origin. Okay, so no matter kung ano man yung itsura ng line, kung gaano kahaba yung line o gaano kaiksi. Basta ang families of curves, ang inaano lang niya is, yung condition niya lang is lahat siya nag-pass through nung origin. Yun yung pinaka-parameter niya. Pero ito yung mga iba't ibang line na nagpo-possess ng ganong characteristic, no? Kaya siya tinawag na families of curves. Kasi sila yung mga curves na nagpo-possess nga ng same parameter, characteristic, or condition sa given equation. Okay. Okay, so yun yung pinakamadali explanation talaga niya. Okay. So ang pinaka-challenge dito is dapat alam nyo kung paano o tandaan nyo yung mga basic o standard formula or equation natin na ginamit sa lower mathematics natin. Like say, for example, meron tayong uh, sa circle, ano yung formula ng circle, parabola, ng hyperbola, ng ellipse, ganun. Ang formula ng line. Okay? So, let's try yung first example. So, sabi, obtain a differential equation, family of lines through the origin. Okay? So, ito na pala yung isang example kong to. So, pinapanap sa atin kung ano yung equation nitong line na to. So, copy ko lang. Okay, so let's say ito yung family of curves na pinapanap sa atin. So, paano ko makukuha yung formula niyan? So, obtain yung differential equation ng family through the origin. So, ano muna yung equation ng line? So, we have equation ng line as pwedeng yung 2-point form, no? So, try ko yung 2-point 2-point form ng line. So, we have y minus y sub 1 is equals to m times x minus x sub 1. Okay? So, yung y sub 1, x sub 1, ito yung point na same sa kanila. So, for this given problem, siya yung origin, yung point na yun ay 0, 0. Okay? So, pag i-apply ko na siya dito, so y minus 0 is equals to m times x minus 0. So, y is equals to mx. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung solution na hinahanap natin. Pero ang pinapahanap sa atin ay differential equation. So, dito natin i-apply yung elimination ng arbitrary constant. So, kailangan eliminate natin yung arbitrary constant na dito sa given solution o equation natin is yung m siya. Okay? So, kunin natin. So, 1 AC. So, isang derivative lang. So, we have y prime is equals to m. Okay? So, substitute lang natin to dun sa solution natin. So, dito, ibig sabihin, so we have y is equals to y prime x. So, ito na yung differential equation na hinahanap natin. So, this particular equation represent yung lahat ng lines na pwede mag-pass through dun sa given condition na yun. Okay? So, yun yung purpose ng mismong family of curves na topic. Okay? So, let's try again another example. So, halimbawa naman to obtain differential equation of the family of circles having the center on the x-axis. Okay? So, kung i-visualize nyo naman ngayon yan. So, ano naman ito, lahat ng circles daw, yung center ay nasa x-axis. So, yung circle mo can be like this one, okay, nasa x-axis. So, pwede din siyang lumaking ganyan. Pwede siyang nandito. Okay, dito. Sorry, hindi siya circle. Okay. Yan. So, pinapahanap ko ang equation ng yan. So, ano yung equation ng family of circles na ganyan yung condition. Nagbabari lang sa x-axis yung center niya. So, again, standard equation ng circle. So, okay, x minus of x minus h squared plus y minus k. squared is equals to r squared. Okay? So, dito, kung nasa x-axis lang siya nagbabari, ibig sabihin, hindi siya tumataas, hindi siya bumaba. Sabihin, yung center natin is, iba, hk yun. So, ang nagbabari lang sa kanya is yung h, then yung k natin ay 0. Okay? So, substitute natin. So, x minus h squared plus y minus 0 squared is equals to r squared. So, yung solution natin is x minus h squared plus y squared is equals to r squared. Okay? Pero again, ito ay solution pa lang to. Solution to. O yung function na tinatawag natin. Kailangan natin ay differential equation. So, tingnan natin kung ilan yung arbitrary constant natin. So, we have, ibig sabihin, any value. So, yung radius niya, pwedeng super laki niya, no? Basta siya ay nasa x, basta siya ay nasa x, no? Ayan. Okay? So, tapos yung position niya sa x. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa yung arbitrary constant natin. So, dalawang differential equation. Okay? So, para siguro mapasimplify ito, ganda, itong equation, itong term na to is i-expand na natin, no? So, we have x squared minus 2xh plus h squared plus y squared is equals to r squared. Then, derive natin. We have 2x minus 2h plus, since ito is constant yung h, 0 na to, plus 2y, y prime is equals to 0. So, yung first derivative. Second derivative, first derivative. Okay. Second derivative, we have 2. Then ito magiging 0 na. Plus, derivative ng product. So, we have 2y, y double prime, plus 2y prime squared is equals to 0. Okay? So, pwede natin factor out yung 2 and derive. I-simplify natin. So, magiging itong 2, arrange ko na din, y prime squared plus y double prime plus 1 is equals to 0. Okay? So, yan yung answer natin. Okay? So, yung term na to, baka nagtataka kayo kung bakit, kung saan nakuha tong term na to. Again, derivative ng product, no? So, UV tayo. Derivative ng UV is U dV plus V du. Kaya meron tayo na. Okay? Sorry. Dapat wala na tong 2 dito. Okay? So, y prime squared plus y double prime plus 1. Okay? Although dapat yung second term yung first term natin kapag in-arrange talaga ng tama. Okay? Okay? So, ito pa. Differential equation following passing through 1, 1. Okay. So, line ulit tayo. Family of lines. So, try natin visualize. So, ito yung Cartesian natin. Then, yung 1, 1 natin is negative 1. Ito. Then, 1 natin dito. So, itong point na to. Okay. Ibig sabihin, hinahanap natin lahat ng lines na magpapass through dyan. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, yun yung mga lines na yun. So, using yung formula ulit natin for lines. So, we have y minus y sub 1 is equals to m times x minus x sub 1. Okay? So, yung point natin ngayon is negative 1, 1. So, y minus 1 is equals to m times x plus 1. Okay, simplify. y minus 1, mx plus m. Okay. Sige, mamaya natin simplify. So, ito yung solution natin, function or solution, pero kailangan natin ay differential equation. Okay? So, arbitrary constant natin is isa lang. So, derive natin once. So, we have y prime is equals to derivative nito. So, times natin yung m times x, mx. So, meron tayong m. Then, m times 1, m. So, constant na yun. So, 0. Meron tayong value ng y prime is equals to m. So, saan natin magagamit yan? So, pwede natin ibalik dun sa nakuha nating solution. So, we have y minus 1 is equals to y prime times x plus 1. Y prime is equals to y minus 1 x plus 1. Okay? So, ito na yung required natin differential equation. Okay? So, basically, ang pinakamalaga sa formula curves, alam niyo yung standard equation niya. Then, kailangan i-visualize niyo muna masyado kung ano yung gusto niyang ah, set of curves na hanapin ninyo. Okay? Okay. So that is the end of our third topic. So in summary, so the in differential equation is an equation involving an unknown function and its derivative. So yung nakita natin may dy dx yung derivative niya, then meron tayong unknown function na y. So yung two kinds niya is yung ordinary differential equation tsaka yung partial differential equation. So ordinary lang muna tayong pinag-aanan natin kasi doon tayo sa only one independent variable which is yung x. The next is yung order is the order of the highest derivative in the equation. Well, degree is the power of the highest order derivative. Okay? Sana malinaw din yun. Then yung next is yung linear. Tapos nilagay ko lang yung conditions na tatlo na kailangan pag may nakita kayong product ng function and first derivative niya o yung derivatives niya, linear na siya. Or kaya yung mismong function y nyo is naka-raise sa greater than 1 na degree or na exponent. So, non-linear na din siya. O yung last natin, dapat wala sa another function. Halimbawa, assigned function yung mismong dependent variable natin. Okay? So, then, yung next is yung arbitrary constant na na-eliminate para malaman na makuha natin yung differential equation kailangan kung ilan yung arbitrary constant, yun yung number of differentiation na ipo-perform sa kanya. Okay? Then lastly is yung families of curves na ito yung mga curves na may certain condition na pino-possess, no? So, meron siyang parameter, characteristic condition na sinusunod. So, yung solution niya is parang application siya mismo elimination of arbitrary constant and paghanap ng differential equation mismo. No? Okay? So, this is the end of the lecture. So, if you have any question regarding the topic, you may post your questions dun sa YouTube link na isa-send ko or dun sa group chat natin. Then, I'll be posting the copy of this lecture, the slides sa LMS natin. So, I'll be posting also an activity for you to answer to assess lang kung naintindihan niyo yung topic na 'to. Okay? Then maybe tomorrow or Sunday, I'll be uploading your asynchronous session so that you can study that on Tuesday or any other day convenient to you, which is also part of the basic concept of this course. Okay? So see you guys again on the next lecture.